good morning and welcome back to our final fabulous segment here on CityLine. With me, I have three individuals who have a very intimate role in the Destiny City Film Festival that's coming up. So please join me in welcoming Emily Nakada-Alm. You are the Executive Director of the Destiny Film Festival. Welcome, my dear.
Thank you.
Are you also the founder?
I am.
I was going to say, you got to put founder in there.
Yeah.
Because they're two different things, and it's just
true.
that 1-2 punch.
Seems a little long sometimes.
It is, but being the founder and also still being the executive director is a real feather in your cap.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
This individual next to you, Malek, you are the producer of Manny, who is one of the films we're going to talk about. Welcome, my dear.
Thank you, thank you.
Good to have you here. And rounding out the couch, JC Campos, you are the director of Manny.
Yes, I am.
Welcome. It's great to have you here
Thank you.
today. Thank you, all three of you, for being here on Valentine's Day and also weathering the treacherous side roads that we're still dealing with.
Somehow we made it.
You made it. You did. So, Emily, I know you from your time serving on the City Events and Recognitions Committee. How did you get involved with the City Destiny Film Festival?
I actually worked in film and film festivals right out of college, and then just was so passionate about it, I wanted to start my own festival. I saw a need for it. There's so many great films out there, and there's never too many film festivals to share that.
Oh, I agree. I'm always like, okay, what else can I see?
Yep.
So give us a brief history, since you are the founder of the Destiny City Film Festival.
So I founded it in 2013. So this is going to be our 6th year, which is kind of hard to believe.
And the poster's off the hook.
Yeah, we have a great designer in Portland. Her name is Carla Bartow, if you want to go find her
Carla!
work. Yeah, she's awesome. And so we've just kind of grown over 6 years. We're 100% volunteer run, so we depend on sponsors and ticket sales and volunteer hours and donations, and that's how we make it work every year.
You said this so smoothly, but you saw me go, oh, when you said 6 years, because 5 years is a break-even mark for a lot of nonprofits, smaller, that are volunteer run. You did it.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel excited about it.
That is huge. So what makes this film festival different than other film festivals I could see?
That's kind of a hard question to answer, because film festivals are all meant for the same purpose, I think, to share stories with everybody. But we're just so focused on our community and bringing our local community together and celebrating local filmmakers like these guys here.
Yes.
And so just providing that platform for people to share their stories.
I love that, because then I get to walk into Met Market or Stadium Thrift and go, hey, I got to see your movie. And then we really get to have a conversation over the satsumas about it. That's the lovely thing. So what's special about this year's festival as compared to the prior 5 years?
Yeah, a couple things I'm really excited about. Actually, 4 of our short films are nominated for Oscars this year. Yeah, 4.
And again, you just blithely say this pass the Cheerios.
Yeah, so we had 2 last year and 4 this year. So crossing our fingers for one of them to win this year. So that's exciting. We're also I'm working with the film school in Seattle to put together a film industry panel. And it's free to the public, so we're having screenwriters and a casting director and a producer, and it's a free event at the Blue Mouse on Saturday the 23rd.
Oh my gosh, wow, there's a lot of things that's special about this year. So what kind of films will be featured and what kind of special events? And then we're going to talk to Michael and JC about Manny.
So I already touched on the panel, which is great, but we're also going to have a really fun opening night party with a local band, the Happy Sinners, playing. Hopefully people have heard of them. They're awesome.
They haven't, they will.
Yeah, so they're going to play some music. We're going to have beer donated from Wingman Brewers. So it's a lot of local efforts coming together to celebrate the kickoff of the festival.
Yeah, speaking of that, you mentioned beer from Wingman Brewers. Who do you need to thank for that opening night, or just the whole festival?
Yeah, I mean, definitely anyone that donated, like Wingman, Metropolitan Market donated, Doyle's. I want to thank the City of Tacoma, Arts Commission, and all of our local sponsors, and obviously our volunteers who we couldn't do this without.
Wow, volunteer run. That is so impressive. So, Michael, you and JC collaborated on the film Manny, which will be screened at the festival. What brought the two of you together on this film?
I was very lucky to get the opportunity to work with JC at the University of Tacoma, actually. We both were in a film class together, and we were given this project outline and told to make a movie, and JC had written the script and had presented it, and we all kind of just fell in love with the project. We took it and we cast it and did our site locations and did the whole 9 yards, and we made a great project out of it, and I was just so excited to be a part of this.
Oh, I love that. So we have 44 seconds of a clip, so let's take a look at it, shall we? Okay. Wow. Okay, so I have a million questions I don't have time for right now, which means I have to go see this movie. That was beautifully, hauntingly done. And for that to be 44 seconds and to make me feel the way it makes me feel, gentlemen, wow. Okay, so I don't know where to begin. So this next question seems like it's so out of the blue here when it comes to supporting local filmmakers and film festivals. But Michael, why is that important for you?
For me, it's so important to support local film festivals and local actors, artists, filmmakers, because it gives them the opportunity to tell their stories, be creative, and not worry about the structure really that comes with creating a major motion picture. It allows them to be free and have ideas and present it to the world in a platform that's easily accessible.
Like the two of you just done. So, JC, what is the premise behind Manny?
So Manny started out as actually a joke I heard a long time ago about an old man who's living alone and his son is in jail, and he's trying to dig up the garden. He's trying to dig something up, and the ground is too hard. So he writes his son a letter telling him basically, if you were here, I know you'd help me do this. So the son writes back saying, stop digging there, that's where I buried the drugs. And so of course the police catch on and come and search and dig up that area. But of course that wasn't true. He was just helping out his dad and dug up the ground for him. So that was the idea I started with, and wrote a script, and eventually it just kind of turned into something else. But that was sort of the storyline that I followed. It just, but it did take a life of its own.
Brilliant inspiration.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So what inspired you to become a filmmaker?
Well, to be honest, when I was really young, I was cast to be an extra in the film 10 Things I Hate About You, which was filmed here locally. And so I thought acting was kind of what I wanted to do and get into Hollywood. I was really young, but I grew up in a very religious environment that kind of didn't support that thing too much. So I was persuaded away from that. Actually persuaded all the way to become an associate minister for a long time.
Oh my gosh.
But many years later, about 4 years ago, I decided to pursue that passion that I guess never, in one way or another, I had to send a message to people in something. And so I went back to UWT and took some film classes and realized this is what I want to do.
What a beautiful story.
And you know, yeah, so.
So what's your next film project?
So we are in pre-production, working on a script, and it kind of revolves around an improbable encounter between a young Hispanic boy and a military veteran. And it touches on themes of the complexity of immigration, friendship, and the quality of life.
Timely, very, very timely. I can't wait to see it.
Hopefully it'll be, we'll start shooting by spring.
All right, I'm gonna look forward for it. So Emily, where can people find more information about the festival?
Best place to get everything is DestinyCityFilmFestival.com. We're also on Facebook, Destiny City FF, and Instagram and Twitter. We're all over the place, so you probably can't miss it.
Can't miss it.
Yeah.
And of course, our beloved Blue Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Love the Blue Mouse and
Yep.
Proctor. Thank you, all three of you, for being here today, but even more so for the visions that the three of you have. The three of you are visionaries. You, 6 years ago, thought, I love this, we need this, and you've stuck with it through thick and thin. You, my dear, putting all of this together and staying true to what you believe you should be doing, and you defying what you were told you should do. And going back to what brings you joy, all of that is what makes up art and film. So I'm just so pleased that you're a part of our community, and thank you so much for the beautiful gift of this festival.
Hope to see you there.
All right, I will be there,
Awesome.
absolutely. All right, well, that wraps up another great segment of CityLine. It is always a pleasure and a privilege to be in your home. We've given you a lot of great things to think about on this Valentine's Day edition of CityLine, so please go out there, be a part of the tapestry, and above all, pay it forward. And when you come back, as always, we'll be waiting for you right here at CityLine. Take care.